So it's time, unfortunately, that we say goodbye. But before we get to all that, let's watch the intro one last time.
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Leave me a comment and hit that notification bell. That way you can see all the awesome content that makes this 10 West Moto.
We raced the Hangover Hare Scramble January 5th, and I did not post the video of our race because basically we are not going to post it. And I'll get to that in a minute. I ended up placing 24th out of 50 riders, I think, which is not accurate. I did not actually finish 24th place, but there was a mix-up with some of the scoring, and I know a lot of people in different classes had some problems with their lap times and all of that stuff, so the SXCS decided to change some things around, and you can't make everybody happy in this situation, especially since there was a ton of people that signed up for this race, and just 50-some riders just in my class alone. So they made some changes to the laps and lap times and all that, and overall put me at 24th place, which is okay, I guess, for the season opener out of all the riders that were there. Now, we are allowed, I believe, from the SXCS 2 throwaway races. That's going to be one of mine because overall I have to have an overall race performance value of 13 points or higher in the AMA from the 2020 season in order to be B-class in 2021, which is what we're shooting for. But I'm going to get to why I'm saying goodbye. There's a couple things that I'm going to say goodbye to. Essentially, the reason why I'm not posting a video of the Hangover Hare Scramble is because my GoPro got taken off of my helmet within the first mile of the race, and I have to say goodbye to it. It was GoPro Hero 7, and it sucks because it was expensive, and what really went down was we got off the motocross track, and it was a sloppy mud fest at the Hangover, and I went to go around to the right-hand side of a few riders in front of me, and went in between a couple smaller trees, and every now and then, I know if you guys race, I'm sure it happens to you as well, when you go in between trees, especially in the situation that I put myself into, I shoulder check them. Every now and then I'll bump my shoulders off of the trees. It's not a big deal. Have shoulder pads on, it's fine. So I had the GoPro on the right side of my helmet. I wanted to get a new angle for all of you guys. It was sitting over here. And when I shoulder checked the tree, I kind of leaned into it because it was a smaller tree. It would give some, you know. And when I did that, I kind of stuck my head out and it just took the GoPro right off. So somewhere, if you go about a mile into the woods up at Wacomico, on the right-hand side in between two little small trees, you'll find my GoPro. It's got a 64 gig SD card in it. And if you want to return it, that's great. If not, keep it and use it for whatever you want to, because we do have another one on the way. So that's number one, what we're going to say goodbye to. Number two is the intro. The intro was from last season. We're not racing the VCHSS this season. We're doing SXCS primarily and the VXCS when the SXCS races are not going on. It's just how my work schedule is going this season. It's nothing against VCHSS or anything like that. But the weekends that the VCHSS scheduled their races is every Sunday that I have to work. And I work a 12-hour shift. It's extremely hard to jumble days around in order, especially for a whole race season, 10-plus races, in order to make all of those races. It would just be way too much of a headache. So the SXCS and the VXCS, we are going to race you guys. But yeah, the intro, that's something else we're going to say goodbye to because it's old, it's from last year. So while I'm creating a new intro, I'm just going to leave you guys with my 10 West Moto logo. And I might just leave it at that, I don't know. But we have a new GoPro coming, and we actually have a drone on the way too, so we're going to get some really cool drone shots and everything. It's not going to be an all the time thing using the drone because I don't know what I'm doing with them, and I'm probably going to wreck it a whole lot, and it's really not a big focus of mine to get the best shots. I just want to get the races out there so you guys can see them and a lot of our rides and all that. So we'll do some drone footage of a lot of our rides together with the Sicilian race team. Which brings me to my next subject, I guess. I've ridden a whole bunch with them, I guess over the past year or so. And now we're all racing together, and they have adopted me, I guess. And made me part of the Sicilian race team, which I really appreciate that. These guys are awesome. They come from all different parts of the country, the world. Some of them came from Italy. That's where it started. You're going to see a lot of these guys in future ride videos. A lot of them are coming out racing with me and all that stuff, so that's something to look forward to as well. And we all have something different that we're bringing to the table for riding and racing, because all of these guys basically came off of street bikes. So there's a whole new technique that I can learn from them, and that we can kind of share different ideas and opinions on what to do in different settings on these dirt bikes. I know some of you guys probably thought that I was actually saying goodbye to YouTube and racing and riding and all that stuff, and if you think that, you're crazy, because this is the only thing that really keeps me sane. Between the farm and work and all that stuff, I'll never quit riding, I'll never quit racing, and I'll never quit putting out YouTube videos. So even though it costs an arm and a leg to race and buy cameras when you lose them, and even ride and maintain these bikes, it's what we do. Also, kind of gathered a list of the sponsors for the 2020 race season. I was going to put it in the intro video, but it's kind of cheesy. So we have Recluse, O'Neill, Risk Racing, Mojo Motorsport, Twin Air, Charles City Dirt Riders, and Factory Effects. You're going to be hearing a lot about those guys and their businesses and their companies because they're supporting me in the 2020 season, so I in turn am supporting them. And you're going to see a lot of their stuff on the KTM as well. And overall, they all have really great products, and I've used them already, so might as well get sponsored through them. Get some free stuff and some discounts and their support. So we are planning on going back to Slades and hitting the Big Gat jump a couple hundred more times and getting different angles for you guys, but I have to wait till the camera gets here to do that. Maybe take the drone out there if I can control it enough to fly it around, and maybe talk some of the other guys into jumping it as well so I can get different shots of them and show you guys just how big that jump is. I know some people had commented saying that they really wanted to see different angles of it because you couldn't get a good visualization of just how far it is or how high it was or the distance, all that stuff. So we'll do that and put all of our rides in here. The next race is VXCS at the Catfish Pond in Martinsville, March 1st. We're going to camp that weekend, so it'll be a two-parter, and it's going to be exciting. A lot of the Sicilian racing team will be up there with us, and hopefully we can pull off a podium win or something better than what we expect. So until next time, I appreciate all you guys watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and as always, leave a comment. And I'm 10 West Moto. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the starting line.